Oh God, I'm talking about those of you who came in one way but have already decided, if I'm going to be here at Holy Convocation, I'm not leaving the same way I came. It's tired of church as usual, the same old songs, the same old word. I need a word that's going to liberate my life and change my circumstance. Sit down. So I understand. Sit down. You make me nervous. So I understand that I'm in what I'm in because smurf happens. All right, watch this. Here's the next principle. That clumsy smurf ends up in a place he was told not to go. Okay, all right, y'all not with me. That clumsy smurf is told over, I'm talking to this house, a clumsy smurf is told over and over again what not to do and what to do to be successful. Maybe this part of this message is just for Bishop and Pastor Rowe. There are those of you in this room that are clumsy smurfs, that you end up in places that you done been told over and don't look at me like that. You've been told over and over again, don't do that, don't mess with him, don't mess with her, but you find yourself by accident on purpose in places that you don't need to be after the man and woman of God already told you it is what it is. All right, so anybody here tired of hanging around clumsy Christians? Oh God, that they can't seemingly keep themselves out of trouble. Can I just make an announcement? Boo-boo, some of y'all just need to finally grow up. How many words you got to have, how many sermons you got to hear, how many hymns you got to sing before you'll find out that the one thing involved with all of it is you. Right, okay. All right, so clumsy smurf ends up in places he's not supposed to be. I'm getting ready to launch from here. Watch this. I found out through study, because I know that Bishop Coles is a student of the word, and I dare not come without an understanding of the word. Let's see, not let me come back again. So here's what I found out. Don't miss this, sis. It's good to see you. I asked Bishop about you. Good to see you. Here's what I found out. Some stress is good. That's where we're launching from tonight. Those of you that have been under stress, I'm telling you, God is positioning you. And while it is a place of discomfort and you're uncomfortable with the place you're in, God has some of you under stressful circumstances because he knows that it's only stress that'll get your tail to get up and do what you're supposed to be doing all the time. Stress comes so that you're no longer lazy. Can I just take my jacket off? I feel like preaching. Watch this. All right. Thank you, sir. Watch this. Don't miss this. Write this down. We may talk about cutting stress, but we need powerful fight or flight hormones, okay, that our bodies produce when we're about to be hit by a car or when something tragic is about to happen. Okay, watch this. If you didn't have stress, you would be in deeper situations than you are, because at least stress warns you that what's about to come is dangerous for you. Oh God, I wish I had somebody that would work with me tonight. That God sometimes places stress to remind you that the place you're about to enter ain't a place you need to be. Watch this. Stress, says Dr. Lynn Tan of Montefiore Medical Center in New York City, it's our body telling us what we need to do. Okay, all right, here we go. I'm not talking to individuals tonight. I came on assignment to talk to this church. And I came to tell you that the stress this church has been under is a stress that God put it under, because stress makes the body respond in ways that the body wouldn't respond if it wasn't under stress. Oh God, I come to speak prophetically. I need you to hear what God is saying. Here's the deal. There's a short-term buzz that we get, and you actually perform tasks more efficiently when you're under stress. I wish I had somebody that just work with me. I'm gonna get on preaching in a moment. Let me get this medical part out to you, because there's a stress. Okay, let me just ask a question. Where are those of you in this room? Maybe I didn't come for everybody, but is there anybody in Church of Lion of Judah that's been under any level of stress lately? And you have been asking the reasons for which you're under stress, and the stress won't go away. I came to make an announcement up in here, that the reason why you've been under stress is because, and it won't go away, is because you're praying to the one that put it there. Okay, all right, so watch this. We gotta go to the place where we understand that stress happens because he wants us to grow. Here in the book of Exodus chapter number 1, I did some study, and I found out that in Exodus chapter number 1, verse number 1, while the scripture begins a certain way, verse number 1 actually, I'm getting ready to launch here, you get run that way. Here's the deal, that Exodus chapter number 1 doesn't begin the way that it does in English in the Hebrew. All right, Exodus chapter number 1 in the Hebrew begins with and. All right, that doesn't make any sense or mean anything to any of y'all, but here's what it means. It means that what he began in Genesis, oh God, I feel like preaching, y'all, that he continued in Exodus. All right, so the and between Genesis and Exodus is a word that means God won't rest until you're out. Oh God, y'all miss a good place to shout. I said God has decided he will not rest until everything you're in, every cage you've been in, you'll be delivered from, because God won't rest. Oh my God, touch 3 people, said he won't rest till I'm out. He won't rest till I'm out. And that's why you can put every hex, you can try any demon, you can try what you want to try, but God won't rest until I'm out of everything I've been in. Sit down, watch this. Watch this. So I found out that Exodus begins with and. That doesn't make any sense. He who began. I wish I had some Bible scholars here. He who began a good work, why he won't rest until the work he began is completed. I need some of y'all that ain't ashamed that you're still under construction, still got some stuff with you, but you're moving. I need you to get excited that God is still working with you and he ain't gave up on you. Watch this. Sister Pink, can I just talk to you? I get tired of coming to church just to get judged. I get tired of coming to church sitting next to a Negro. I had another word, but I'm saved. Sitting next to a Negro who act like just because my stuff ain't their stuff, they ain't got stuff. Everybody up in here got some stuff with you that you wish nobody ever finds out, because God's working with you. All right, sit down, watch this. God won't rest until he's brought you all the way out. Okay, watch this. Here's the deal. The reason why your neighbor couldn't celebrate with you is because they don't know all that happened before your end. Oh God. Oh God, that's why you can't let anybody quench your praise. Oh, because if you knew what happened in my life before the end, you would thank God with me that I survived that just to get to a place after the end where I could give God praise. I just need some of y'all that had a life before the end to jump up on your feet and open up your mouth and celebrate that God